to relay.
Oh my goodness. Hello. It is time for the relay station. I have audio.
Time.
They have audio. Awesome.
No, we don't.
Surprise! It's the illegitimate unicorn, Nakara. Bend over backwards and clap your hands for the man with no nose. It's Shiver Bathory. And joining us from the middle of the Penoplesian War, it's Jake Scurvy Gurdy a cappella. And I'm your host. Wait! Get out of me, you damn parasites! It's the relay station.
Hi. Where's my horn? Or is that why I'm illegitimate?
That's why you're illegitimate.
Oh.
I want to make a scurvy gurdy an actual instrument, please.
Also, no one can tell, but on my sheet, Shiver doesn't have no nose. He's got no nose with a K and an N.
Oh,
he's got no nose.
That makes sense because I was going to say, are you fucking blind?
Yeah.
Every time I sneeze, I have to warn the Isle of Wight about gale force winds.
That's what that storm was last week. Jesus.
Darge, this episode is the best ever just from the intro.
Oh my god.
We won already!
Scurvy
we can just
gurdy.
retire now. 5-minute episode. We're good. Actually, that's only been like 40 seconds.
Hey everyone. Welcome to the relay station.
So,
Oh, that's a nice beer. Okay.
we're not defending anymore.
What?
The Banu Defender's been delayed.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Oh,
It was bad ship
it's
anyway.
fine. Bad ship.
It's great. All you have to do is say any
43
ship.
and he can't help himself. He has to be controversial.
All you have to say is that any ship is a bad ship, and all you get are, terrible! How dare you say that about something I love so much? And it's
Okay.
it's like
Okay, wait,
fish.
wait. The Aurora's a bad ship.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
the
bad.
Aurora is an essential ship.
It's bad.
No one disagreed with me.
It's bad.
Fair.
You can't see out of the thing.
I mean, I can say that the Banu Defender is bad, because right now, we don't know if it is or not. We know nothing about it. We don't know what it's going to be like. So,
That's how.
I've got to make Jake
that's how my
smaller
country-
here. Give me a second here. I made Jake too big.
Jake's got a big head.
Bottom right. Oh, great. No, that's the text. Bottom right. Okay, let me just...
Too big.
Gonna be one of those weeks, isn't it? I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah.
everyone.
I'm here. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay, that's a little bit better on the Jake side. I guess we're just gonna hop right into the news then, with the Banu Defender being delayed.
Yeah. Let's go to show and tell.
Oh no, I wanted to talk about the Banu Defender being
No.
delayed. No, you wanted to
been
go?
delayed.
To,
It's
You want-
been delayed.
that's it.
That's all there is.
We're
That's all
done?
there is.
Yeah.
Wait,
We're not
there
going to
was.
discuss why.
I mean, we should
It's
discuss
got
why.
more work to be done.
I mean, yeah. Don't
first-
fucking summarize it, Jesus.
Okay, let's do. I mean, if you guys want, we can be done this whole show in like 10 minutes. So, Banu Defender's
do
done.
it.
New mission giver.
She looks awesome.
Caves are a thing.
hot.
Caves are a
Caves are
thing.
cool.
Amazing.
There are no questions in the question doc. That's it. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been a pleasure, and good night.
Yep.
Wait, it's not night yet.
That is a
Ooh,
detail.
nice
So
transition.
does this mean that we can
Thanks.
start talking about Star Trek Discovery?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, we could just switch this over to a Star Trek Discovery show if we wanted to.
I'd be down for that. I would be so fucking
I
down for
wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't because I haven't actually watched it yet. So
I haven't
It's
watched.
so
watch it.
good.
I haven't watched
done
any
such a
Star
great
Trek
job this
Discovery
series.
at all.
You
I've
need
been-
to watch all of it. What are you doing in Apex Legends if you haven't watched Star Trek Discovery?
Darge,
Listen,
wasn't
alright,
the last
alright,
episode
alright.
so fucking good?
So here's the thing: in the United States of America,
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery is only available in one very inconvenient and stupid way.
Yeah, it's on CBS's streaming platform.
Yes. Literally everywhere else, it was put on streaming platforms that everybody has already.
Yep.
I mean,
we get it on Crave, but Crave is amazing.
I don't
So
have Crave. I pay for Netflix, and then there's this thing called the internet.
I don't pay for Netflix. T-Mobile does.
Oh, nice.
Which is pretty nice. I only pay for Amazon Prime right now. Besides that,
I pay for Prime. I pay for Netflix. That's it. I'm not paying for anything else until Disney's streaming service comes out.
Disney
I'm going to pay for that.
It's
that's
gonna
it.
be good.
If you're not putting your show on Netflix, Amazon, or Disney, I'm just going to find another way to watch it.
Well, I'll put it this way: Crave has HBO.
What does HBO have that's good?
Everything.
Game of Thrones.
What do they have that's good?
He hates Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is crap. Is crap.
David hates it because it's good, I think.
I hate it because it's bad.
But you
Okay,
all
so
you say
Also,
is that
True
it's
Detective is
bad.
I
bad.
gotta address this. I don't know why, but my brain keeps trying to make a character out of like the pillow and blanket on your chair over there. I keep looking and glancing at it, and I'm like, that's like a head or a hat or something. And
It's a map of
somewhere.
I don't even know. Nowhere.
Middle
I don't
Earth.
think.
Oh, no.
I guess I could.
It's a map of Oklahoma.
Um,
Thank you, Dodge.
Is it
Game of
Westeros?
Thrones is bad.
No,
okay.
it's not.
Not actually Westeros.
Okay. So fine.
That'd be funny though.
Eric wins. Here we go. Let's switch over to show and tell.
Game of
Thanks,
Thrones is
Darge,
good.
for the whoops.
Yeah,
And thanks,
thank
Haramis,
you.
for the videos.
Yes.
This is cool. This is really cool. And it's good that they're doing this because...
I should probably open the stream. Yeah.
yeah,
yes.
you should.
I have the chat open, but not anything else.
It's a Sarlacc pit, exactly.
It's clearly pretty early on. They look very work in progress.
Oh, extremely. But they
but-
actually mentioned they said that they're showing it very early.
Yeah.
Watching a Nissan commercial right now.
And I gotta say, this is what I like to see. This is what I want them to show us early, right? This is them showing something before it's ready, but who cares? It looks awesome. And Shiver, I know you've got a couple things that you want to say, I'm sure, about this. So before we get too into it, why don't you go ahead?
Was doing the tour of Foundry. I'm not trying. I'm genuinely not trying to take credit for this in any way. But I'm going to try and take credit for it. 2 years ago, I was doing a tour of Foundry 42, and they were showing off the procedural planets in progress. And I said to them, well, have you... They couldn't do underground things. And I said, well, could you not make a prefab building or lair or something like that? Import that into the planet and just tuck it under. And they said, yeah, we could do that. Haven't thought about it before, but yeah, we could do that.
Well, there you
It
go.
was 2 years ago, so I don't think I had any fucking difference in this. I think this was, probably the plan from the get.
Caves are
See,
because
I
of
disagree
super
with you. I disagree with you completely there, Shiver. I think that we as Relay should claim complete and total ownership of these caves. All caves in Star Citizen are happening solely because of Relay and solely because of Shiver.
I claim all of the caves in all the other video games.
Oh,
I'm going to say,
other...
look, I'm really sorry to whoever found that offensive. I have been genuinely not trying to take the credit for someone else's idea or what.
All Star Citizen caves are courtesy of Relay and Shiver, and all caves in all other games are courtesy
We've claimed
of
them.
Jake.
You have to buy them from us now.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a land claim, you have to get in contact with Shiver.
Yeah, we Relay care about caves.
Super 5 said that's actually how they did it in the original Cry engine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was unaware. That's interesting.
I have to say that's one of my big questions, and I think it's going to be really interesting is how they deal with caves and land claims. Like if a cave entrance is on your property, do you own the cave?
isn't it like a vertical chunk, like a Minecraft chunk that you
It
buy,
should be.
basically? Because you also own the airspace above it too.
Yes, you do.
So I don't see why not.
It should
That's
go
cool.
down, but then if the only exit of that cave is on your land, the rest of the cave is basically yours as well, right? Like, for all intents and purposes. So,
Unless we can drill. I want the No Man's Sky drill.
Have they actually? What's going to be the point of the cave, apart from just the fact that it's a cool place to hide?
Goodies.
great pace for goodies. Great pace for like I don't know,
Scary
bandit
monsters.
outposts,
Okay.
Sarlaccs.
Okay, everybody. So, once upon a time, on a Anvil Carrick, they were experimenting with phasing the ship out of reality, and they accidentally flew through solid rock and got stuck inside a cave. And that's what you're after. Props to anybody who actually gets that reference.
They got stuck inside a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
motherfucking
Darge.
god!
Bam. Riker's previous ship, that's what happened to it. Except it was an asteroid.
Yeah.
One
And
of the
that's why
great
we have
episodes
two
of Star
Riker.
Trek TNG, but at the same time, one of the worst episodes of Star Trek Enterprise.
Also, not a great episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. As a result of the episode on Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, question's not working?
Riker.
Oh, it is.
Ah!
I've got questions.
What are you
Whoa.
talking about?
Oh, no,
See, I
no,
just
I'm
saw
getting a
your question.
404.
It is
That-
throwing
that
a
link
404.
is bad.
Just a second. It's obviously working for some people. If you have
It's working for
questions.
some. We'll figure it out.
Um,
No, I don't want to restart Windows.
Can you change what the link is for the bot?
Yeah, if you give me a new link, I can change it.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Okay.
We're
Cave.
working on it, folks.
I want there to be scary aliens in the caves.
Yes.
Definitely.
I want there
I know, because
be...
that link worked.
It was 404ing for me.
Now,
Yeah, I don't
now
I
it
think
worked.
I think if 404 is for some people. Here, try this one. There's a
No,
new one.
it's
in-
working. Oh, did you change it?
Yeah,
It works now.
I generated a new link.
Does the old link still work?
Yes.
Yes,
A
it does.
single
And now-
bottle.
and now it works for me. That's really weird.
Darge,
Okay.
how large was the single bottle of vodka?
Okay, it works now, so we're good.
Oh, my God.
Google, stop being stupid. Anyway, what's the point of caves going to be? Hidden loot, hidden mineable stuff, cool places to be,
Exploration,
cool battles, exploration, and people like caves.
People like grapes.
And
Also, they
You
were
might-
kind of stuck because David Haddock totally screwed them. Because he actually wrote a bunch of caves into multiple different moons and planets. That's like,
well, I'm less interested in the caves on the planets because I don't remember the name, but someone up top was saying like, yeah, they're gonna have like 3 caves on a planet. Planets are just stupid huge. Again, I'm more interested in cave networks on like asteroids,
yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, I don't know what that person was talking about. That wasn't when they said that 3
That's
caves.
the
That
case.
was an example. That wasn't a we are going to have 3 caves on a planet.
Right, but
no
even if they
cave.
have 1,000 caves on a planet, you're still never going to
Still
find
never.
it. You're still never going to find. They would need 1 billion caves on the planet for you to be guaranteed to find one when you first show up on that planet.
That's fair. What they can do though now is if they can build this all get it working properly, they should be able to work caves into the biome system
Yes.
so that they are automatically populated, which is super cool.
Yeah. It's
They could have an orbital facility with this specially designed drill rocket type thing that just goes straight down. You could maybe a capacity of 4 slightly short, stout people armed with pickaxes.
right.
We could call it something like, not shallow, stone, intergalactic.
Right. Okay. See, I'm more thinking like I'm more thinking they give us like pickaxes, and we can go into these caves and we can mine all sorts of materials out of the caves to build better pickaxes, to mine stuff that our original pickaxe couldn't mine. And we basically create the caves ourselves through mining every time you hit. No, we'd have to call it dig
Make.
Dig Journey.
Dig make.
Yeah,
Or
dig maker. Digger make.
You've
Legally
already got cats in the game.
distinguishable version
Hole.
of Minecraft.
Diggy hole.
Diggy hole. I like that.
In seriousness,
Okay.
actual seriousness, do
I
you
am
think
a
we will
dwarf
have a
and
network of
digging
caves that
a
is so vast that we will be doing things, with the Prometheus drones for exploration and mapping them out?
I would hope
That
so.
would be really cool. Yes, please.
Also, cave systems could make a damn cool place to run races through.
Yep. Until you hit a rock.
Well, no, that's the point of it. And then let's talk about the new mission giver.
She's not really that new since she's been on the schedule for like a month.
Yeah, but
Well, we actually get to
We see her now.
Stuff.
she was in the things.
Well,
Yes.
there's more.
Her face animations are just top notch, man.
I want
Also,
to
it's real good.
Voice acting was.
I want to
amazing.
see if we
Yep,
like.
amazing.
I like her hair in the concept images, but in the in-game stuff, her hair's covered. I want to see if
Yeah, but didn't you see the work that they're doing on her hair?
yes. So I want to see the. That's I'm
Oh,
interested in the hair.
They
it is right there.
they covered their hair so they can work on the other.
Right.
So
I want to see
get all the
how
other
that
animations.
hair turns out, because we just see it in the gray boxing there.
Listen,
Like, I want to see
whoever-
that. It looks really cool.
dreadlocks dreadlocks and braids are a really cheap way to animate hair. Because you don't have to animate individual strands, they're just big cords.
Yes.
Yep.
Do they explain the shift in actresses?
One might be voice acting, one might be mocap, or one might be filling in the mocap for
Okay.
voice actress.
I mean, that's what I figured. I was just wondering if they explained specifically during.
Oh yeah,
No.
they probably just mocap
Okay.
need like mocap reshoot.
Actually, I don't think that the. So if you watch the episode, I actually don't think the section with the other actors is about this character, because they were saying we also went into the studio to do Wildlines for the PU, and we also went into the studio to do Squadron 42 reshoots and stuff.
Okay.
So I think that would have been just totally a separate thing.
Got it.
Do you know what my favorite part about this character is? She is like absolutely the genetic result of 1,000 years of people mixing breeds, because this is a spacefaring this is spacefaring civilization. There ain't no country borders. Everybody's banging. So she's got she's got like
Banging confirmed.
she has dark skin but bright blue eyes. It's really cool.
The eyes are cool. My one complaint about this is she's not following the Edna Mode rule of costume design. She has a cape.
That's fine,
Heroes don't wear capes.
but Lando wears a cape.
I love that brief shot of
She's
Chris.
not a
and
hero.
He's just like,
Is he in there?
Yes, you just see the back of his head, and he's like all like leaned over.
I didn't even capture it. Yeah, I was wondering if the eyes are cybernetics as well, because they're such a piercing, and they almost look like there's three little like. Yeah, they're rotating. They're like rotating cybernetics.
Oh, no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's cool. Also, I like that her arm is like all fucked up and repaired and.
Can I have that
cybernetic-y.
jacket? The black jacket.
It looks cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just have to say, really good work on this mission giver. So I do have a question now, though.
There
for
is
you all.
one minor issue I have with these things. They always get these brilliant actors and actresses in, and they're very well spoken. But I want some Yorkshiremen, and I want mission giver that says, "Hey, go up into space, get me a cup of tea, come back, lad." Wait, I want something.
That's what the giant guy in Squadron is going to be.
Well, I've actually got a question about that. I want to switch over and talk about
Hey, up.
pretty
He's
much that
giant!
exactly a little bit. So, how many mission givers are we at now? Let's say once she's in.
Rudo, Drug Man, Bald Man, Recco. I love how I don't remember any of the dudes' names. Recco.
We're like-
And then her.
6 or 8, right? Somewhere in there.
There's more than that. The Hurston.
Okay.
Have you counted the first guy?
Yeah, Bald Man.
Yeah, okay. Bald man. Got it.
The Scramble Race guy.
Right. So we're at what, like 8?
6. And then, so 7 with her.
Okay. 7 or 8.
And Clovis.
So 8. Yeah.
Well done,
Forgot about
Birdsea, for
Clovis.
getting those names.
Yeah. So here's my question to you all. How many more mission givers do they need to flesh out one system?
I would say a good dozen in a particular system would be good.
Because it's not just going to be mission givers that are the source
You
of
also
missions.
have to remember that that 3 of these mission givers are on a planet that doesn't actually exist in this system.
Yes.
So the more the merrier, to be honest.
It's true, but my question is more, how many do we need in one system? Like, we've got 8 right now in a...
How do you pronounce her name? Tessia?
Tessa?
How do you pronounce her name?
I thought it was Tessa.
Oh.
No,
Tessa.
the new one.
Oh, the new one.
Oh, the new one. Twitch.
Got nothing.
It's Tessia. Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. Is she going to be on ArcCorp, did they say? I don't remember.
I'm guessing so.
How many do we need in a system?
12.
12 for a system?
10 to 15.
Okay.
Depending on the system.
Yeah, that's...
Because some
yeah.
systems only have one place to go.
Right.
So...
But, like, let's say a system
say-
with, like,
Okay.
2 planets, couple moons.
Handcrafted landing zones need, 2 or 3.
Okay.
Because if we have 2 or 3 mission givers, we'll also have the job boards with the dynamically created missions. We'll also have other stuff on top of that. So yeah.
And player created missions soonish.
So do you think CIG are going to be stuck more on getting...
Oh, do we just call her Twitch?
I think so.
I mean, her name is Tessia, but yeah.
Just call her Twitch.
ArcCorp.
Or Tessia.
Yep, she is on ArcCorp.
Yeah, I agree with Tilu that we need more audio-only quest givers, or, like, just dialogue only.
Like
or,
Rudo?
Like, written only.
Like Rudo.
Yeah.
Like Tessa.
But that is my question, is what do you guys think we need? Like, how many do we need to fill out?
That's kind of the... I like the fact of... I like the thing of, a bunch of, a dozen NPCs, but you could have more than that with just audio or just text.
Right.
And that's a lot cheaper to make, too, because
Yeah.
there's no end.
Yeah.
Well, and my concern
Character models
is
are none.
how many Like, how long does it take them to make the system versus how long is it taking them to make these mission givers?
A long time.
They're like right on pace with each other, I would say.
Okay.
To be honest, like I feel like with the three big places to land right now, we have a good amount of mission givers. Because there's 3 on Nyx, the technically 4. There's 2 on Hurston, and then a couple that are just around. And I think that's good for the amount of content that we have right now.
Right.
When we add more locations, like the fact that they're adding ArcCorp and also a mission giver is really good.
Do you think ArcCorp
It
only...
should get sparser, though. The further out from
Yes.
territory you get, it should get sparser and sparser, because when you're on the frontiers, it should literally just be, this is your sandbox, these are your tools,
absolutely.
do what the fuck you want.
Because there aren't any mission givers on the moons. Except for the race guy. But, yeah.
Okay. No, I just wanted to ask about that because I think it's interesting to watch as they create these mission givers.
I mean, I gotta give them props because their work in the mission givers has been amazing.
It's incredible. The first time I talked to Rekko, oh my god, I was blown away. I was like, what? This animation was already here in this game?
That's awesome.
My god. Because her face animations are incredible when they work. But they're
yeah, of course.
But everything in Star Citizen is incredible when it works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when did we get this fancy new transition thing?
That's from Darsh.
I like it.
Yeah,
Darsh made it for us.
What a bro.
Yeah,
and
he made it for the he made it for the space podcast.
Why are you not using the new overlay though?
I accept
because the new overlay is only for the space.
Oh right,
I accept this as payment for a ride from Austin to Dallas. Thank you.
So these new weapons look cool, I guess.
Yeah. More ballistic weapons.
You know what I immediately thought about
space revolvers.
What?
Jake? Immediately thought about this pistol. Wingman.
It's the Wingman!
Yeah, it's like it's so powerful.
100% it's the Wingman. Yeah. Also, it made me think of what's his face's gun in The Expanse. What's his name? The detective guy.
Oh yeah,
Miller.
Miller.
It's his gun.
I really like those puffs of smoke. Like the puffs of smoke look really cool, venting out the side. Yep. That's really well done.
I love that they were like we were blocked from making this gun for a while because we needed to make the smoke come out the sides of the vent hole.
Oh, and look at the shell casings.
Yep,
that's beautiful. Beautiful.
With that one, they had problems because they had to make sure it reacted properly in 0G. Because you can't use the same animation for the shell casing.
But no, I agree. I'm all about ballistic weapons. I don't really like laser weapons. I'm happy for more ballistics. I like how every once in a while on that one, there's just like they don't fire and there's just a shell casing that propels itself out.
Just wants to be free.
Whee!
But yeah, 100% it's the Wingman.
Yep.
Yeah. Tilu, it's the future.
Oh, it's such a pretty gun. Oh my god.
I'm really waiting for some guns.
I was drooling over this one.
I don't like that one as much. I want some guns that are a little simpler. Like all of these are just like, yeah, we've got like triple bolts up here. Like what are those 3-4 bolts? Let's just bolt stuff together.
Good luck. You go talk to the weapon artists and go, yeah, I just want like a bare barrel and just that's it.
Well, I do. I want some look at guns today. They're not that
dude,
they're
don't make that argument because someone will just come out with some crazy ass freaking gun with all the freaking shit all over.
Oh yeah, and you can. My point is, all of the guns in Star Citizen look like crazy ass shit. They need more simple ones. Like
that's because they're probably like 3D printing them at that point. Like we can do anything.
I want.
You just want an elastic and wooden catapult.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I want a gun.
Slingshot?
You know what I want? You know what I
you.
want? I want an Origin styled gun. Sleek, maybe some wood paneling on the side. Like, what's the gun that they hand you when you buy an 890 jump? And they're like, welcome to the club.
Bless you.
Here's a compliment.
Bless you.
Whoa, jeez.
Oh,
Jake,
what?
I think I saw the Atlantic Ocean come out of your mouth.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It happens. I'm sorry.
This
Oh
this
my
is
God,
totally
my
the
dog.
gun. This is exactly what David is reminding me of right now. He just wants this.
I want what? What do I want?
I linked it in Twitch. Chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I kind of do. I kind of want the, like, what is the farmer out in the middle of nowhere that just sits there with the shotgun on his arm, be like,
There was my gun history is obviously complete shite. Someone who knows a lot better, please fill in any gaps or correct me if I'm wrong. But there was a Winchester rifle with it was known as the gun that won the West. We need something like that.
Yes.
The gun that tamed the frontier of space.
we need an AK. Like, the ubiquitous, simple, always fires, never has any moving parts or anything. Just
Winchester,
simple
thank you.
gun. Just simple gun. You know? I want something a little more simple in design, because all of
I want a
these...
crossbow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bang Freaking Chow beat me to it with a bayonet
Yep.
and a bandolier that pangs out and does the noise. That's classic.
I
We need
love that classic noise. The ping.
Yep, that's the whatever fucking bollocks. Garand, the M1 Garand.
Yeah. I want some, like, World War
All these
II
Americans
style
sat there
weapons.
going, Garand, you fool!
It's Garand. It's Garand,
Is it?
Shiver.
I don't fucking know.
It's the M1 Garand.
My country doesn't have
So-
a problem with guns. We just get stabbed.
What we're really saying here is that David wants to make the weapon artists cry.
No, I want to make their jobs simpler. Look at all the extra
They don't want
polygons
to
on
make
these
shitty
things.
guns.
It's not shitty guns. Dude, like, some of the older guns are beautiful.
I know. I'm just
Like-
trying to wind you up.
Like,
Well-
beautiful guns.
Why don't you like the P? What about the P8 SC? Well, I guess it has like a couple things on it, but like this one, pretty simple.
Which...
The Bearing P8 SC. It's in Twitch chat.
That is as close as they get to simple.
Yep.
But even that, like, why is there that little thingy at the back left of it? Like, the loopy. Why is there that loopy? I would assume that loopy is there for, like, a holster, but there's only one place to attach it.
No, the loopy
Not a holster.
is the loopy, so you can easily push and pull the stock in and out.
But that loopy is too small to get your fingers in it, especially when your fingers are wearing heavy gloves.
What if you're wearing a Titan suit and you just want to clip it to your side?
Fine, but like there's a push up thing to slide the
remove
stock.
It releases
Remove
Right?
the stock
it.
because
No,
this
it
is it's a
releases a
modular
lot.
gun.
I don't know.
Cool.
I want something. What do I want? Something more like.
You want an AK-47?
I mean,
No,
a
I've
gun
actually never
can
liked
only be
the
so simplistic
AKs.
because it is a device that has a massive amount. It generates a massive amount of energy and discharges it. So it's got to be relatively complex. There's no such thing really as that simple of a gun.
You know, I really understand now what David wants. He just wants to play Firefly. That's it.
I mean, I kind of like that. There's a lever
Wild
action,
West in space.
lever action laser rifle.
Yep. Exactly.
I am
Wind up.
I am all in for a lever action, like
yeah.
100%.
Also, for someone who actually uses guns, I don't like lever action at all. I find it's awful.
I can't. I do.
But
I
man,
wonder what
the animation on the
customization
Peacekeeper.
options will be like. Will we be able to take a weapon and create our own hairpin trigger on it? Do our own modifications that you couldn't just buy? You could actually do.
You're
Hopefully,
supposed to be
yes.
able to do that.
Yeah.
They've
They've
a
said
whole,
that,
like,
yes.
thing.
We'll see
There's
with gun
a
attachments.
whole like gun lab inside the Endeavor that you can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope that there's enough
Floating weapon manufacturer.
I like
David's gonna be like, I'm researching, and then like he actually has this like hidden weapons lab on his Endeavor.
maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, but there will be like bows and arrows and.
So, David, are you wearing pants this time?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's another surreptitious shot on Twitter of you.
Is there?
Yeah.
Why do these keep appearing?
I don't know. There's someone
Maybe
in your
start
house
wearing
just
pants.
keeps taking pictures of you.
Everyone is now taking 2 minutes to quickly go and check Twitter.
Oh man.
Yep.
Apparently, this is a thing.
Yeah.
You still don't look like you're wearing anything underneath, below waist.
Hey,
I know he is, but I know it doesn't look like it.
hey.
I mean, I'm wearing pajama pants, but
Okay, that's still pants. You're fine.
Can I talk about
No.
developer communication?
Yes, go.
wait, before you start on developer communication, hey, thanks for the follow, Will Flame. Remember to ask us some questions because we've only got like 5 right now. So once we're done Jake's topic, we're gonna move on to questions. So Jake, communication.
So, if people don't know, I am very much in the land and world of Apex Legends right now, and one of the things they did this week is they released a balance, and I'm actually going to find it and post it.
Apex
In
is a
the chat.
fantastically done,
Yes.
and fantastically produced, and fantastically developed, and fantastically supported game that I hate.
That's totally fine.
I could
As long as you
literally.
understand it's a well-made game.
Oh, it's fantastically made. I just don't like it.
I love you,
George,
Eris. I
George,
love you to fucking bits.
George,
What?
just because there's no double jump,
You're awesome.
just because there's no double jump and no wall running doesn't mean it's not Titanfall the Dummining. All the other mechanics are in the game, and they added more.
Q-Pan is right.
so-
I love
Apex
sliding.
is a battle royale done right,
Yes.
except that it's too fast, and I want it slowed down, and with understanding
No!
weaponry.
No,
Actually,
No!
kind of agree with that.
get
because
out with you.
I kind of agree with that because in terms of actual like weight of gameplay, I prefer PUBG. But PUBG is buggy as all hell.
Yes.
So whereas Apex isn't really. So yeah.
The class
so-
system is
so-
great.
So listen,
Anyway.
listen. I could go
Let him
on and
talk.
on about Apex. This is not why I brought it up.
I know.
The game is good. It's not a secret. But one of the things they did this week that that really impressed me is they released some balance changes, and they're really, really well done balance changes. They addressed 2 of the most powerful guns in the game, and they kind of fixed it basically. But excuse me.
Bless you.
So yes, Jocko, when the walls fail. Thank you. So they put this out with their patch. Okay, we're releasing a patch right now. It's live. Here's what's in it. We're nerfing 2 of the most powerful guns in the game. But one of the big community outcries right now is about the hitboxes on the 3 largest characters in the game, and why it's just not good. because basically they're like Caustic is like twice the size of Wraith, and he has the same movement speed and the same health, so it just doesn't make sense. But so they didn't change the actual hitboxes, but like completely against what the community has been crying out for. But they do an excellent job of explaining exactly what their philosophy is as to why they didn't make those changes, and they actually buffed those characters in different ways to make them more useful. Like Caustic has his traps. His traps now do a little bit more damage, and the stun is a little bit better. There's all kinds of things like that. And I just thought it was super awesome. They're so in tune with exactly what the community is talking about. And like, hey, CIG, look at that. That is how your community engagement should be. Those devs are on the subreddit constantly. Not only like talking about issues that people are having with the game, but also like saying like, hey, you did a cool thing. This is amazing. And it's really cool. And I really wish they CIG would do more of that.
CIG
kind of thing.
did it. I feel like CIG did do that a lot more a long time ago, but that has sort of dropped off.
I know,
of late.
and
that's disappointing.
It's hard to maintain for many years.
Yeah.
Yep.
But at the same time, they should just have.
But the
people
thing
that do it.
The thing that I really there should be people that is their job. But the thing that I admire about what Respawn have done here is they basically said, here are the issues. Here's what everyone's complaining about. Here's why we're not going to listen to the community outcry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that is good. I would love CIG to stand up every once in a while and be like, everyone's saying this about this thing. Here's why we're not jumping on board with this. Because that is a completely valid response as well. You can say, no, we're just not going to do this, and here's why. But it's the letting people know that you're listening is part of what is needed, right? People just want to know that their concerns are being heard.
Yep.
So if we have concerns about ship balance,
it just reinforces that they're in touch with the community.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. I'm so I have never been more happy with a developer in my life than I am right now with Respawn. I was a little so Respawn is also currently working on a Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Which is coming out this year, and I was worried about it.
That I'm excited for.
But now
that I'm excited for. That could be good.
It's really good. Absolutely. In my life, Fast Card, in my life, there has never been a community team that has been so in tune with their community and knows exactly how their thought processes are working. They know exactly what people want, but they're not making change. They're not doing knee-jerk reactions to what the community wants.
I feel like CIG circa 2015 did.
Yeah.
Circa 2015.
Yep. I'm hoping we'll get to a point closer to release where they actually can focus more on that. I mean, not saying they couldn't now, but I think that they decided a while ago that it's not the thing that they should be focusing on, but whatever.
And that itself is slightly disappointing because the entire crowdfunding campaign was about that focus, and to lose that focus after so long,
it sucks.
Because that was supposed to be one of the focuses of the entire crowdfunding campaign. This was the reason we were doing this, was because of the support and because of the ear of CIG that we had. And I've been seeing it all over Twitter. I've been seeing people making the connection finally of there's just not that much sub content anymore. Why would people sub? There's nothing for us. Why would we sub for 8 minutes?
I would happily give up Flair for something informative, you know?
Yeah,
and
any day.
And showing us the caves is great, but it's
and
still
telling us the Banu Defender is going to be delayed on a stream. That's good.
Yeah. But it's still, how long was the content this week? And wasn't there a Wednesday newsletter that disappeared?
There was a subscribers newsletter that was supposed to come out on Wednesday.
Hey,
and
so
it's undefendable, I'm afraid. This was a bad move. I'm going to say this was just a bad move. The original schedule put out this week in Star Citizen said, subscriber newsletter on Monday. Then it didn't come out, and they just deleted the line from the schedule.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's... the subscriber newsletter, Darge?
So
the weekly newsletter.
Here's the thing. I just posted this in the chat. 1 week later, by the way, they made another post because one of the big community outcries right now is cheaters right now. The game is getting popular. That's what happens. So they addressed it completely. So they're like, hey, so our current system has banned over 300,000 people.
I want to say, what percent of 50 million is 355,000?
No, but however, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm just saying.
However, the service this is what they said. The service works, but the fight against cheaters is an ongoing war that we will need to continue to adapt and be very vigilant about fighting.
Yeah.
We take cheating very seriously and care deeply about the health of Apex Legends for all players. And then they list a bunch of steps as to what they're doing in order to fix it.
Yep.
It's brilliant. Yep. Why can't they do this?
Let's also say that Apex have a much smaller scope game that is out.
Sure, but still.
And they're also
Do you remember what I said to you in chat, Jake, when you brought that up to me like a couple days ago?
What?
I said it helps having infinite money and infinite time.
Yeah. which they do.
I don't think Respawn has infinite.
They do now.
Well, now they do.
They have 50.
Respawn has effectively killed BioWare.
I think
let's be clear.
BioWare. No. BioWare did that to
BioWare
themselves.
did fantastic single-player games that they have only got themselves to blame for.
But Anthem might have launched differently if it hadn't launched like the same week as Apex. You can't tell me it would have been different if EA hadn't. And it's funny because EA did that with Titanfall 2 as well, right?
Respawn's back for vengeance.
But man, Respawn are back. Welcome to the Relay Station. We're here to talk about Star Citizen.
Listen.
No, we're not.
Listen, it's important, as I say literally every time I put a video game on this show, it's important to talk about Star Citizen in its context.
Yep.
Yes.
Because
I'm just making a joke.
There's always room for improvement.
I'm just making a joke as we transition over to question time featuring Fast Cart.
Fast Cart presents.
Fast Cart prevents question time. Presents.
He prevents.
Words. Fast Cart.
I was mostly playing Fire Pro Wrestling. It was fucking hilarious.
Fast Cart asks, with the Defender being delayed, how many of you are blaming Pacheco? Are female characters delaying the game? Happy International Women's Month, by the way. Good trolling, Fast Cart.
Good troll, Fast Cart.
That's a good one, actually. Fast Cart asks, Shiver Bathory, how deep is your cave?
All the way.
All the way. Okay. Fast Cart asks, what do you guys think of the new tutorials on the Star Citizen YouTube page? I wish Relay had thought of doing something like that.
Nobody has time for that. Why would we make tutorials for a game that's literally about to change?
So here's
next patch.
We have actually talked about this stuff like numerous, probably 20 times over the past 5 years. We've talked about this so many times.
Yeah, it's true.
And literally all keeps coming up is, oh yeah, we should do that, and then the game completely changes. And we're
Well,
like,
basically, we're like, we should do that, and then we realized that we're do it every, like once a month
yeah,
to actually keep it current. And that's one of my big problems with them putting it out right now. Is I'm like, okay, in a month, are you going to put out the new videos?
yeah.
That with the completely new flight system that you just did a tutorial on.
Yeah.
And then if they say yes, I'm going to say, really?
Yeah. Yep. Fastcard also asks, what do you guys think of Foundry 42 rebranding? Good thing Relay has never had to rebrand. Kappa.
Yeah, good thing.
That's never happened.
No, it's changed it all to CIG. Every single studio needs to be CIG, comma, country.
Yeah.
Except when there's more than one in the country.
Okay, CIG, comma, city.
There you go.
CIG Manchester.
Just like
CIG
Ubisoft.
also
Ubisoft did the
Manchester.
same thing.
So I just want to
CIG B Cave.
For those who, that'd be
Cave.
great. Let's do that.
It's not LA. It's B Cave.
Well,
No, that's
wait, what?
Austin.
Sorry,
That's
Austin.
Austin.
Yeah, sorry. My
That's
bad.
Austin. It's not in Austin.
Did they
it's
just,
in
they just
DK.
relocate
My
LA? So
It's not
to
in Manchester either.
to clarify for those,
It's not in
and
LA.
this,
Or, no,
this,
it is
this
in
definitely makes things
Wilmslow.
interesting. To clarify for those who didn't read about this, Foundry 42 has been rebranded to CIG.
Good.
Now, the actual overall company is now called Cloud Imperium, and then each of the studios is called Cloud Imperium Games, and then their location.
Good.
Now, here's the question: is there going to be a Cloud Imperium movies and Cloud Imperium books?
Do we have a
Cloud
Blizzard? Do we have
Cloud
a Blizzard Entertainment situation on our
Yes.
hands?
Almost definitely. Okay, let's say Squadron 42 is done. The cinematics are all done. There's not really cinematics and stuff to do for Star Citizen itself. Why wouldn't they spin all of those people who have all the experience in the, quite frankly, ridiculously impressive engine that CIG have built, spin those animation artists over to...
You could.
You could.
Oh, hey.
A couple, even a couple of really, really damn cool shorts, like short films, would rev up enthusiasm for Squadron.
Hey, real quick. I just looked at the bottom of this.
Real quick, go. Real
I
quick.
just looked at the bottom.
Quick, Jake. Real quick. Go. Real quick.
He's gonna start throwing things.
Okay, I'm
together
done. I'm done.
from
Real
across
quick,
the
though.
continent.
I just looked at the bottom of the respawn update, and one of the big things that... So, when you crash out of the game, what's the one thing you wish you had?
Rejoin.
Game.
Yeah. So they said they're not going to do that.
Why not?
Because people abuse the crap out of it in Fortnite and in PUBG. So they said they're better using their resources to improve stability, so it's not even necessary.
Good.
So here's my question with that though. Like, why not just leave the character in the game world?
That's a good question.
And,
Probably a good thing
if you
to bring
die-
up to them.
If you die, you die. If you don't, then you get to go back into the game. Anyway,
So
moving right
Fastcart
along.
asks another question. Not really Star Citizen related, but are any of you tracking the Critical Role Kickstarter? They asked for
Oh,
750 grand, got 6 million in the first day.
Yep.
Does it remind you of anything?
They were going to make one episode of their cartoon series. They decided to just make an entire series instead.
As someone who's never ever watched Critical Role,
Awesome.
It's awesome.
it's cool.
It's awesome.
I'll watch a cartoon.
Also, I'm definitely going to be watching Critical Role because I'm now playing Dungeons and Dragons with my family.
I highly recommend the Star Wars RPG if you get a chance to play that, Eric. What's cool
Jake.
about it is that it uses die. Oh yeah, speaking of, it uses die. There's no numbers on the die,
Oh yeah.
so instead
Dice.
you read it. Like,
Plural is dice.
okay, there's no numbers on the die.
Oh, there's one die? Okay.
Yeah. No, there's multiple dice, but I was just saying specifically, like, if you pick up a die, there's no numbers on it.
Okay. There's no numbers on the dice. Got it.
Yeah, on any of the dice.
Thank you.
But the die that I was speaking of also does not have numbers of.
Okay.
Anyway, there's no numbers, so there's less math, and instead you like just interpret the roll as win or lose, or win with consequences, or lose with consequences, like things like that. It's cool. It allows more like fluidity of your storytelling. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to. How many people we got in here right now? 50. That's good enough. One of the big so now that I have an actual not horrifying work schedule, I have more time to add more content to this channel and Relay in general. So I'm actually going to make the poll right now, but you can tell me in chat right now, but I'll post the poll in a minute. So if we were to stream other things, this could be other podcasts, other games, other anything. What days are you guys typically free that you would come and watch those things? Cool. Second, some of the ideas that I've had in terms of what we're going to be doing on the channel is one, I've always wanted to run a Star Wars RPG, and I have various interests from people. Eric, you're also. I don't think I ever mentioned it to you, but you are.
Hey, I'm invited. Woo!
You're invited. So that's one of the things I want to do on the channel. I think that would be really cool. The other thing we could just play games together. We'll always play Star Citizen whenever the new patches come out to show those off. So yeah, I'm about to put a straw poll together. I'll have it up by the end of the show. I'm working on it right now, but I totally forgot about it until just now. But I wanted to throw that out there, and I want to see what you guys think.
We're also I'm just going to announce this now because we're doing it. We're gonna try something out next week because it goes from us to the Astro Pub and then other stuff, but there's about a 2-hour break between when we end and when the pub begins. So we're actually going to try and end the show next week and then maybe play something. Apex or
whatever,
Civ, or we're gonna come up with some things to try playing.
I suggested Rocket League too, because
Rocket League,
we all have it.
We're just going to try and spin this into also every once in a while us hanging out and playing games and you guys joining us if that's something you're interested in. And if not, sucks to be you, and I'm going to keep asking questions.
Do it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Why do I keep getting a 404 error? I don't know. You should probably stop pinging Ghost. Mary Boff Kill. Tana Sen Mako.
What's Boff?
Fuck.
Oh wow! I was not expecting that from Eric.
I immediately went to Star Trek Online and I was like, bridge officer?
I don't even know. I never.
I did that 100% for the look on David's face, and as soon as I said it, I looked at David's face.
To be honest, I can never remember the difference between the different Santa 10 Makos.
Tana is death, Sen is research, and Mako is not research.
Marry the Mako, Boff the Sen, kill the Tana.
Hey, do that poll, please.
Oh my god. Eugene Melnick, you are a terrible, terrible person. I hate you. Can you please just sell the Sens already? Holy crap, you are literally among the worst people.
Wait, where did that come from?
Eugene Melnick asks, what will Projectile Manager for 3.5 do?
It'll manage projectiles.
Yeah. Better than you can
To
manage your
expand
hockey
upon
team.
that, they will be physically simulated as an actual thing in the game universe, therefore having various physics and whatever else applied to them, making them a little bit different than, say, Battlefield 4 or whatever, where it's just like, fire a bullet and then 10 feet is just like, and whatever Call of Duty does, and so on and so on.
Bringing me back, of course, to where is this? Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest motherfucker in space.
Agreed. Also,
That's one of the best quotes in Mass Effect ever. Fast cart.
Amazing.
Fast cart.
Can I
Go.
interject for a moment? Because I just saw the straw poll. You definitely have to add in the middle of the damn night.
Okay.
On a Saturday.
I did allow comments, so you can write in an answer if you want.
Because some of the wonderful folks here joined me in the middle of the night for Space Stuff last weekend,
Which was cool. On that note, Nakara, Tuesday?
Yes.
Yes?
Apollo's back on Tuesday.
Cool. Good. More Apollo Tuesday. Okay, let's continue these questions.
I almost bought the Saturn V.
You should.
I have it.
Lego set.
Thank
And
you.
where did you get it from?
I got it from Nakara, who is too good of a human.
All right.
Fastcart asks, has anyone watched Captain Marvel yet?
Oh,
Jake Orgasms.
yes, I have. I'm probably gonna watch it again today, actually.
Daniel Plainview asks, with the cave...
Thank you, Moroccan Moore.
With the cave... Wait, did some... Oh, jeez. Thanks, Moroccan Moore. Whoop, whoop. I got a alt tab over here. Daniel Plainview asks, with the cave system being procedural, can I drink someone's milkshake procedurally? Makes
Yes.
slurping noises. I drink your milkshake. Well, my milkshake brings all...
You can, but the problem
Yeah,
is that until server meshing's in, you're only going to be limited to bring in another 49 people to the yard. After that, your milkshake can then bring all the boys to the yard.
Very good.
There you go.
And then your
Nakara
milkshake's
asks...
better than theirs.
Nakara asks, will you marry me, Jake? Okay.
Sorry.
Rejected.
No.
Rejected.
Also, who's impersonating me in the questions?
Probably Shiver.
No,
Probably sure.
I wouldn't have shown that much imagination.
It's true. Super5 asks, with the UEE land claim cost in mind, what's the cost expectation for about an 8-kilometer long tunnel?
I don't know. Ask Elon Musk.
2 qubits.
Don't know.
Not a clue.
No clue. Subscribe to...
Hey, Elon, we need you as a guest on the podcast so you can tell us.
We need Elon as a guest on the space station. The
That would be hilarious and
It would.
ridiculous.
Why isn't the space podcast just called the Space Station?
Nakara, you should tweet at Elon. Hey, Elon, we've got a space podcast once a week that gets 8 viewers. Will you come join us?
Hey, Tuesday, come watch the show.
Because he would.
I guarantee you we'd get a lot more than 8 viewers if he was on.
If he showed up, yeah.
Just a couple more.
Subscribe
he broke
to
Twitch. Damn.
PewDP asks, based on what we've seen of the new flight model, what aspects are you most excited for and what worries you the most?
I don't know.
I guess I'd be worried that it's worse than the old one.
I am most excited for progression towards something final. I am most worried about how long it takes them to finalize whatever the hell they've just implemented.
Yeah.
Most excited for a fucking proper, dogfight in space using 6 degrees of freedom, very visceral explosions everywhere. Feel like you're actually whittling down damage to the ship rather than just watch health bar go down. Worries, it's just gonna fuck up and turn into Jousting 2.0.
Did any of you guys check it out while we were at CitizenCon?
I did. I've done this story a million times now. They had no one there to explain the controls, and the controls were all different. So basically, I flew straight into the border of Arena Commander every single time and couldn't fly.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, remember what I said about needing a new tutorial video in like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
They need new tutorial video in 3 weeks.
It flies different. Like it flies differently, and all the controls were different, and I couldn't figure out anything, and I was more useless than usual, which is saying something. Provider of transition animations, thank you, asks, what do you think about the upcoming heat system, and do you look forward to the survival aspects that it will introduce?
Yes. I'm excited.
Yes.
I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the system is already so robust that when all of the cooling systems were broken in half the ships in the game, if you overclocked them, it made it work because the system works.
Mm-hmm.
I will always be excited for more of the systems in the game to be put into place. Always. Period. That's it. Sustained asks, Shiver,
Sustained.
for how many hours pre-show do you practice your facial expressions?
They're actually tied to my hands. You'll notice my facial expressions change with my hand movement because I have lost all feeling in my face, and there are very small strings basically pull each individual muscle, resulting in different facial expressions simply because of my hand. I am my own living puppet.
So you're like an Italian.
Mamma mia, why you gotta show no respect, huh?
Exactly.
Definitely
I
Italian.
have heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I have heard like the horns was based on one guy who used to get cursed at by his grandmother who was Italian, and she would do something like that, and so he did and stole it for metal. I don't know if true or apocryphal.
I can't see an Italian mother doing this, but like, che diavolo, yeah, no, you know what? It's apocryphal, but I could see it. So I'm gonna say right now that we need some more damn questions because
We have
two left.
24 minutes and 2 questions.
Fastcart ran out of questions.
Yeah.
Okay, other people than Fastcard ask questions.
Yeah.
And Fastcard as well. We need you
So-
as well, Fastcard.
A transgendered Olympic powerlifter asks, female characters, will there be a voice modulator built into VoIP to simulate female voices?
Probably not.
Very unlikely.
But you
hope not.
can get software that works outside of game
Yeah.
that will do
Yes.
that for you very easily.
Sure can. I think Shiver just spoke as someone with experience in this.
Just a little. Last
little bit.
question. And then it's time to sing. What am I going to sing today? Aladdin. One jump.
Nope. You're gonna sing "Don't Stop Believing."
No, I don't know that. Disciple of the Nameless asks,
How do you not know?
I
it?
am angry that I'm not getting exactly what I want when I want it. How can I get what I want when I want because I feel like I deserve what I want when I want it?
So tell me what you want.
What is it that
What
you really want?
really want.
You know what I really want?
that
I
was-
really want to have a
that
good
was-
time in
That
Star
was
Citizen.
spicy. That was spicy.
Yeah.
All right. we have a que-
Donkdinculus asks, recent Paul Shelley of the Astropub mentioned that his wife is getting an old Impala. We feel they should make some mods to it. What do you think of... I can't image... Ugh. Oh my god.
Rip the Impala, man. They just discontinued it.
I feel like that would be some fantastic mods for Mr. Shelley of the Astropub to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
Yep. That's the one.
You better go in 2 hours and 20 minutes and ask Paul Shelley of the Astropub himself that.
Complete
Yes.
with like the West Coast Customs crew behind it.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. So Fastcart asks, do you think the Twitch Pacheco will live for longer than 15 minutes in game?
Yes.
Probably.
What?
You're a horrible person.
I missed this.
Oh,
The next question's amazing.
the next question, Meffit_BC asks, Eris, how have you gone the whole episode without a passionate rant? To be honest, no one's asked me something worthy of me ranting about yet. I only rant when there's something worthy
Hey.
of a rant.
Let's talk about Fortnite.
Why? It's shit.
Or what do you think about the freelancer?
I think that the freelancer
For
deserves
classic.
some love. I think that the freelancer is currently sitting in a spot where it doesn't fit with what CIG have done to the rest of ships. So the freelancer originally was supposed to be this sort of jack of all trades, and then CIG have seemingly shifted the purpose of ships away from jack of all trades to specific, every ship has a thing that it does. And I personally don't really like that, and I really don't like that it sort of leaves the freelancer in a lurch. What are you going to use a freelancer for?
Here we go.
Nothing. There's nothing to use a freelancer for, because the Cutlass is better in every single way than the freelancer, unless you want it for cargo, which why wouldn't you use a hull? Like there's no point for the freelancer, and it's just that honestly annoys me, but that's the way CIG have gone. I think it's bad, but you know. What Bread asks, and see that even doesn't get a rant
Wet
from me
bread?
because it's not worth it. What Bread?
Wet bread.
What
Oh.
Bread asks, how do you feel about what we've seen of the new HUD?
Good?
good?
I don't know.
Question mark?
I haven't seen it.
Things are improving from what they were, because before they looked fucking gorgeous, right? Zane makes things that look gorgeous, but that first one was a little bit impractical for actual use, and I like the fact that it is now. It still looks quite futuristic, still looks very sleek and user intuitive, but it's getting there functional wise, and that is the most important thing of any UI. Is how easy is it for me as a new person to this UI to look at this and go, that's what I want, blah blah blah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Sure. Next question. Batman asks, would you prefer an overall easier to grasp control scheme with the new flight model, or more simulation oriented approach? So here's the thing. I signed on to Star
4K.
Citizen 6 years
No
ago
loss.
on the Kickstarter. For something similar to Freelancer. And let me tell you, Freelancer was anything but a simulation. I personally don't really like simulations. Personally. I think that the move towards simulating absolutely everything at all times is not very good. I don't feel like it's a fun way to go for something like space combat, because I don't know.
What is
it just
that?
seems ass-like. And I
we
wish
could have almost the best of both worlds. The smaller the ship, the more simplistic to fly it could be. You know, your single-seater ships, as we know them and love them now. You know, all I turn the stick to left, instant, blah 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 blah. But it could get more complex the bigger the ship, and that gives people a helmsman and a navigator on an Idris an actual job to do, because they've got to properly navigate, and then the helmsman has to make sure the course is correct and things like that. And then that would avoid, because you're never going to get on a fucking Idris, are you, and be a helmsman, Eris?
nope.
Doesn't
So
interest you,
here's what I want. What I want is, you know what? For the 3 people out there, Actually, no. Sorry. For the 100 people out there that live, breathe, and crap Star Citizen, literally all they ever do, all they stream, all they play, all they do is Star Citizen, fine. For them, have an in-depth simulated flight model.
So crazy people.
Basically the people that play it now who are bloody insane. Fine. Have an in-depth simulation for them.
So we love you.
No, actually, I sincerely feel like some of those people are a detriment to the direction of the game as it's being developed. But there's a lot of people that aren't playing it because guess what? It's not fun to play right now. And I feel like a lot of those people probably don't want this one-to-one simulation of absolutely everything. I
sure don't.
I sure don't. I want to be able to turn on my flight computer and just fly easily without having to worry about absolutely everything. And it's one of my worries about early access of, guess what? The people who are making lots of the decisions about the game are the people that play it nonstop. And guess what? Those people may not have the best interests of the game at heart. They have their best interests at heart. And I don't think that the way it's going is a way that's going to appeal to a mass market of game players, because people want something like Apex. People want something that's fast and easy to get into. We don't want something like Train Simulator.
But you also there is a definite feeling of we do not want this game to be arcadey. That is definitely out there. If they went really arcadey, people are going to be fucking pissed off.
Yes, and there's such thing as too much arcadey. Like No Man's Sky is crap, and you can't fly it. Like I don't want them to.
No Man's Sky is way too arcadey, especially in terms of Star Citizen, which is not that at all.
I don't think No Man's Sky ever marketed itself as anything but.
No, and it didn't. But it gets away with it because they didn't market it as. I didn't enjoy it. It was a bit too arcadey for me. But I still feel like we're very, very, very far away from Freelancer 2.0, which is kind of what we were promised originally.
No, we were promised Wing Commander.
True. I don't know. I worry about full simulation.
They're not going to do full simulation, not even trying to do full simulation. We're nowhere near that.
Anything remotely close to full simulation will make this game firmly and utterly forever a niche game.
Yep. But I'm just answering the question, which was, do you want, how do you feel about the new flight model, or do you want a more simulated oriented approach? And I don't want a more simulated approach.
Honestly, guys, if you actually look at the way orbital mechanics work and if you wanted to actually simulate a space game, it would suck to play.
Yep.
Orbital mechanics are not fun.
Nope. That's why in Star Trek they have the computer do it.
Yep. And that's what I want. I want the computer to do it. Okay, so people have decided to throw us a ton of questions now. Let's try and get through these. Sustained asks, would you be willing to donate to the hypothetical, for now, depending on the answer, official Get Me a Machine that can actually run Star Citizen Fund? It's for a good cause. No. What would you do, asks?
I already said yes to you, Sustained. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe. What would you do, asks, what would you do if you owned both a Phoenix and 600i? Can you think of any good reason to keep the Phoenix, or would you melt it and get something else?
I own both the Phoenix and the 890 Jump.
Okay.
So,
why?
I don't know.
Own what you want. It's your money. Method BC asks, is anyone hoping Sean Tracy builds a MechWarrior game on the Star Citizen engine after the Star Citizen release? No, I'm hoping that the mechs are imported into Star Citizen. We just have some mechs inside Star Citizen.
Fuck you all. I want another fucking MechWarrior game.
Yeah, but you're a bad person.
Star Citizen. Yes.
Moving on.
How about Sean Tracy just works on Star Citizen forever?
Yeah.
That would be better.
And that.
Yeah. Fastcart asks, can I play a Jedi in Jake's game? Can I have a purple light? Can I have a purple lightsaber with MF?
No Jedi.
Inscribed
no Jedi.
on no Jedi. Okay.
No Jedi.
What bread asks, which Reliant would you get and why? Mako.
The Mako,
The Mako.
but I actually kind of like them all.
They're all great chips.
Mary Boff Kill asks again, Avatar 2, Ready Player 2, Doom Eternal. One of those is a game, and the other two suck.
Wait. Say that again?
Mary Boff Kill asks, Avatar 2, Ready Player 2, Doom Eternal. One of those is a game.
Doom Eternal.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, the first Avatar was crap, and it took the name from a better Avatar, which should have been given that name by default.
Blue
It's
Pocahontas.
Avatar. Screw Blue Pocahontas. Fastcart asks, you've all been to at least one CitizenCon. Who did each of you fangirl over at most, and why? Shiver.
No one, because people.
Shiver.
What?
I fangirled most over Shiver.
That's a fucking lie, because I chased him around that fucking arena. I made him sign my ticket. I made him sign my fucking thing to prove that I was there.
I
fangirling over him.
fangirled the most over Moist Noodle because he built a freaking dragonfly.
It's pretty cool. What? Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna be the most ridiculous Star Citizen fan here, and I'm going to say, legitimately, actually talking to Chris Roberts.
Yeah,
That
it was
the
pretty
big
cool
one for me. That was the thing.
I mean, I did
Anyway.
get to actually. Sandy did bring me into a crowd of thousands of people and push them away and get me to interview Chris Roberts while surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of Star Citizen backers, which was pretty cool. So
Yeah,
that was fun. Also, I did
how
spend.
much sweat did you generate there?
I actually spent like almost an hour just talking with Sandy, not on the record or anything, just talking with her in one of the.
She's
like,
lovely, isn't she?
She's lovely. She is
Lovely.
genuinely, as a human being, lovely person. Like I could not have more respect for her. I think she's phenomenal. Period. Yeah, yeah, Sandy's awesome. Okay.
The next thing in here is hilarious.
What bread says, what bread isn't a misspell of white bread? It is my name. I know. I said what bread. It's only Jake that's sexist.
Wet bread.
Yes. Fastcart asks, when do you think that CIG will announce plans for the next CitizenCon, and when are you hoping that they will? Never. CitizenCon is canceled.
I hoped they would like a month ago.
Not enough subscribers. CitizenCon is canceled.
They probably will next month.
I'm guessing that at the absolute minimum, it'll be next month because they need probably 6 months ahead of time.
Are we all thinking it's going to be UK this year?
Yeah.
100%.
Gotta be. It's the Citizen Con before Squadron comes out.
Yep.
I will be dragging my wife to that,
Good.
kicking and screaming.
You will do that, and
yeah.
and we'll be like, "Hey, Shiver, there he is. We can see him in the crowd."
And then she's going to hide behind me most of it.
Fair. The next question is from Pants Are Love, Pants Are Life. The question is, why do you hate wearing pants? Because
They're restricted.
better not wearing pants.
Yeah. It's just better. No pants.
Wait, Shiver, you have a very strange look on your face. So
I'm
what's up?
wearing
No
Starfleet
one
pants.
wants to see my hairy Scotsman's legs. No one wants that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I
Okay,
wear pants.
that's great, but that's why you wear pants.
That's why I wear them.
Yeah, but
No one
when
wants
you're
to see these
when you're
pasty white
when you're alone
hairy
in your
bastards.
house, do you wear pants all the time?
Yes, I fucking do. If I'm not
That's
in bed, I
weird.
get dressed. It's weird that I get dressed when I get out of bed. Well, fuck me. Unless it's summer, in fairness. If it's summer, oh yeah, you better believe those bastards are staying off. But
Thank
I will
you.
keep
There
my-
you go.
I will keep my socks on. I do have a certain level of self-respect.
All right. So next question is,
Fastcart asks, will someone please announce there will be a Bauer Citizen during PAX East on March 30th? Thanks. There probably will be. I'm not going to announce that
There probably
because I'm not going to be there.
probably will be. No, none of us are going. So.
Yeah. Fastcart also asks, I am Fastcart. Yes. And Mary Boff Kill.
I am Steve Rogers.
Mary Boff Kill asks, Mary Boff Kill, your 3 co-hosts. No, kidding. Hypothetically, CIG fires their entire PR team and hires the relay team. How would you go
Eric
about
Shiver
handling
David.
the IP public image given the difficulties involved in some of the less pleasant groups in the community?
Eric Shiver David.
Wait, Mary Eric,
Yep.
Boff Shiver Kill me?
Yep. Yep.
That sounds about right.
I mean, I'd probably boff myself, marry Shiver for the dual citizenship, and kill Jake, because, I mean, it's
And I'm
Jake.
just totally left out in the cold.
Yep.
I've already had sex with all of you, so I
Okay,
think that's
true.
off the cards again.
All
Okay.
right, here it is.
Go.
But
Brandy Pete's, March 30th at 7 p.m. in Boston.
Brandy Pete's.
Is the Brandy Pete's is the bar citizen at PAX East.
Cool. Actually,
There we
I do.
go.
Where is that? Oh, it's on Franklin.
I do
It's in
actually
it's in the
like
financial
that.
district.
The rest of that question, though, Mary Boff Kill, of the what would you do as the PR team? Honestly, I'd probably split the PR team into 2. I would have 2 people on pretty much permanent community interaction duty.
Yes.
Talking to community on Twitter, talking to them on Reddit, finding out their thoughts, their questions, and turning those thoughts, questions, and concerns into the live shows. I would do what I could to bring back things like maybe not even 10 for the chairman, maybe 1 for the chairman. Sit down with Chris Roberts
Yeah.
for 10 minutes a week
Yeah.
and get his thought on a particular. Just get
I like
something
that
back.
you realize that it would take 10 minutes if you asked him one question.
Oh, it does. It would.
Yeah.
But that's okay. All we need is him in front of people for 10 minutes just to say, yeah, this is what. Oh, you guys want to know more about caves? Here's what we're thinking of doing with caves. And this is all theoretical, but this is what we're thinking of using them for. And this is how the team have gone about, putting them into place. And these are all our ideas. And there's this and this and this. And it would take 10 minutes, but it would take 10 minutes. Why don't we have that? That's what I would say as a PR team. And what else I would say as a PR team is let's stop giving bullshit dates out.
Yeah.
Period. The PR for Star Citizen is not hard. You've got one of the most beautiful games ever created. You've got
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
between
I think when it marketing, not a clue, but with changing the public image, it's too early. And second of all,
Yep.
That's way too early.
you don't go into something like that and think I am going to change this
So-
person's mind. That's not how you do that. You go into
So-
that.
no
These
Nubifier.
These are why I feel like this. You listen to them, they listen to you, hopefully, and you establish a rapport.
Yes.
And you have
So-
everything you have that can counter it. And if they still disagree, that's fine. That's fair enough. That's their right. If they
Yep.
don't want to like it, they don't like it. Who gives a fuck?
Here's
right?
here's
You're
what
not
they,
there to try
Here's
and
what they should
convince
do.
them.
They shouldn't have a PR team. They should just have a community team right now.
Yeah.
You don't need to advertise the game to other people right now.
Yep.
Nope.
You don't.
You need to advertise Squadron 42 when it's done, but that's why they raised all that money.
And it's not
And then-
done yet. But what you need to do right now is
the-
talk to the people that are funding the game right now.
And then when you have this release product, you stand by your product, and
Yep.
then people will look at that. And if they still want to have a negative view, then the evidence is right there that they can examine themselves in their own way. And if they don't like it, you don't like it. You don't try to change someone's mind. You just be honest with what.
Yep.
Yep.
Honesty is the best policy. Period. Punto e basta. That's it. CIG should just be honest with people. Oh, hey, we had to kick back the Defender because we are not ready to start looking at the Banu as a race. We're not done the race, which means we can't do the ship, so it's being pushed back. How hard is that to say?
They did. To be honest,
I know.
They
and
actually
They did.
this time.
That was exactly what
I
happened
know.
on ATV.
And how hard was it for them to say it?
Not hard.
And how happy does it make everyone that they said it?
Extremely.
That's all they have to do. That is it. All they have to do is communicate. CIG doesn't need a PR team. PR is public relations. What they need is a community and communications team. They're not there to spin. They are not trying to spin the game. They don't have to spin the game. They just have to talk to us.
Be honest, be upfront. You haven't got anything to hide, and then people can make their own conclusions based on the truth.
Yep.
Hey, let's put a bullet in this.
Yeah. It's time.
It's time.
Thank you to all of you who asked a question. That was phenomenal this week, actually. Thank you. Go answer that straw poll by Jake, who's spamming it.
Take the poll.
Go hang out with the Astropub in about 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours.
Yep.
Come join Nakara and myself on Tuesday for Space.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. Join us next week after the show. We're going to try and play something. We'll figure it out. We'll announce it in Discord. If you're not in our Discord, join our Discord.
This week on Space, we're going to continue with the Apollo program, but we're also going to touch on space news because there continues to be a glut of space news.
There's a lot.
Such a fun time to be alive.
That a lot of people probably didn't even hear about. It sounds like the giant star hopper looks like it might hop soon.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
Also, in unrelated SpaceX news, the internet satellite network is going up. The FCC approved it. It's happening. Yeah.
SpaceX is everything.
Except Apollo.
Except Apollo, yeah. Thank you all, honestly, so much for hanging out.
Hey, people. I'm going to do it. I haven't done this in a long time.
Go, Jake.
Hey. If you enjoyed the show, push the purple button up there. You know what? There's only one that I want you to push, but I want you to choose which one. Both are good. But you decide.
Was dropping.
You decide which one. See, if you're following, it's not purple. It's green. Yeah.
Shows how much I use Twitch.
If you want, that's probably the easiest way to support us at this point. You can also go to our Patreon. Patreon, just scroll down. It's right there. Patreon.com/relay_SC. I'm trying to shove more people into our Discord right now. So if you want to join us on the Discord, we all hang out in there like all the time and talk about stuff.
All damn day.
Thanks for the follow, Super 5.
Discord.gg/relaysc because Discord hates underscores, much like me.
Okay.
Also follow us on Twitter. That's the easiest way to know when we're doing live things. We usually announce it about 15 to 20 minutes ahead of time, so you can check that out. Yeah.
Thank you, Hedges.
Follow us on the things. Hang out. Discord is the one I'm pushing right now a lot because we just hit 300 members. Really awesome, but I want more. So come on down.
More.
Come on down. Hey. Come hang out. It's a good time. We just started a Marvel spoilers channel. So after you watch Captain Marvel, you can come hang out in there and talk about it. We will be doing the same thing for Avengers. We'll be doing the same thing for Game of Thrones. We'll be doing probably the same thing for Star Wars.
No,
we
Facebook.
Always do Game of Thrones one.
No Facebook.
We always do it.
Fuck Facebook. Yeah, Darge is right. Thank you all so much for hanging out.
I think we have a Facebook group, but I don't actually know what the password is.
I don't think I know.
So there's that.
We'll see you guys all next week.
See you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.